Hey everyone, we're back! Sorry that we're back.
So late in the day.
Psh. It's not like I wasn't able to record an episode earlier this week because I was super sick and I had a sore throat or anything like that. And it's not like we're recording this at 5:47 p.m. on Friday night. Nah.
No, it's actually 6:47 because he's on a time zone earlier than me.
Excuse me. It's also not like we just tried to fucking record this episode 20 minutes ago and for some reason LegoLover's audio didn't record.
And it's all because of an Apple computer. That's why Apple stinks, everybody.
I'm so fucking salty about that. That episode was so funny. It was priceless. That episode was so funny, and it didn't record. God damn it.
That's why. This is why Apple computers are not reliable. Everybody, go and throw your Apple computers in your garbage can and buy Windows computers and Samsung phones.
Okay, not the Samsung phones because they'll blow up in your hand.
No, it's just the S7 Note. Okay.
Okay.
Just buy the S6. That's what I have.
Also, I'm going to be coughing for like this entire episode because, like I mentioned, I still have a sore throat from being super hella sick Monday through Wednesday. So Vinny is going to be back next week, guys. Or maybe. I'm not sure yet. He might be gone. He might be back. I'm not sure yet. But I am going to eat an orange right now to alleviate my sore throat. And LegoLover can distract the viewers.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Grease and Lego podcast, a podcast which covers various greases that are used for your engine in your car, and also various Lego sets that I cannot afford because Legos are goddamn expensive.
I just dripped orange juice all over myself.
Dude, orange juice is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. But I love the pulp-free.
Guys, this episode is sponsored by orange juice.
This episode's sponsored by Tropicana orange juice.
Tropicana,
which comes straight from the depths of Florida.
I was thinking,
which I have been to once in my life.
I was trying really hard to think of like a Tropicana pun or some type of joke there. I just got nothing, man.
Tropicana.
Oh, my phone's ringing.
Tropaganda. It's finger looking good. Oh wait, no.
So we're gonna pretend like my phone's not ringing right now, right?
What phone? What phone?
Exactly. That's what I thought.
That's what I thought you said. You know, speaking of you being sick, there's like a serious case of mono going around like in my city right now, and it's like freaking me out because like there's
It's so bad.
So there's this Christian school, right, that I don't go to, but I have a friend that goes there.
What phone? I don't hear no phone ringing.
I don't hear no phone ringing either, but I don't go to this school. My friend goes to it, and he said that they had over 60 people that were homesick on Wednesday, and that's over half of their like entire school. So they had to shut down for Thursday and Friday of this week.
So your city, obviously, you're speaking about Omaha, Nebraska, right?
Yes, the exact state and city where Penny from The Big Bang Theory comes from.
Because you live in Nebraska, right? As we all know.
We were roommates in college.
Of course.
That's probably not true.
Of course. You and me, you know, the guy who hasn't been to college yet and the other guy who hasn't been to college yet. Yeah, we were roommates. We went to Nebraska State Community College for corn.
Community College for...
NSCCC.
Community college for a degree in corn husking, and I still don't have a job in corn husking, so that degree was pointless.
Siri, find me a community college in Nebraska.
Oh, dear Lord.
Okay, Matt, here's what I found.
Let's see, we got Hastings College. Oh, we got University of Nebraska. We got North Platte Community College. Guys, if you go to North Platte Community College, represent, please. Also, what about South Platte Community College, huh? Siri, what about
East or West Platte?
Siri, what about South Platte Community College, huh? What about South Platte? Why not represent or East Platte Community College or West Platte Community College?
They're not representing all equally. Triggered.
Wow, that was so not what I said. Okay.
That was what I said, though. What I said is more important than what you said.
The hell up, Siri. I'm trying to make I'm trying to do a bit here. All right, here we go.
I'm trying to make a joke, and
Okay.
you are being difficult.
Okay, so what Siri thought I said was, Siri, what about South? Siri, Siri, Siri. What are Salt Lake? Mia call. Talk what about Supply Wyatt? Why don't Rivers or is my community college or West Play Community College? What if that's like actually what I said? Like I had a stroke there and I thought I said something else, but that's actually what I said.
That's actually not. Yeah, I could see you saying something like that.
Oh, there's a name Wyatt in there. Guys, LegoLover's name is Wyatt, confirmed.
My name is Wyatt Goodman.
Wyatt.
I'm the brother. I am I am the long lost fifth cousin of John Goodman.
We did a bit in the non-recorded episode about LegoLover secretly being John Goodman. I'm so still upset that didn't record.
But it turns out that was a lie because I'm actually the fifth cousin.
Ugh, I'm so upset.
Just
that
like
didn't record.
FDR and Teddy Roosevelt, except I'm not running for president and I didn't propose the New Deal.
What's the New Deal? The New Deal about building a wall?
No.
A wall made of
actually.
Legos?
The New Deal was something that FDR proposed and got passed in the Great Depression to get us out of it because we were all really sad.
I'm calling this episode the Lego Wall.
That's amazing because that's what we need to do. We need to build a wall. We need to build a wall around all of our problems. That's what I've been saying since
False news. You're fake news. You're fake news. You are fake news.
it's what I've been saying since halfway through 2016 when I found out Donald Trump was running for president. It's what I've been saying. We need to build a wall around all of our problems, and they will all just fade away.
No,
just like
no,
we need
sir.
to build
No,
a wall
sir. You
around-
are fake news. You are fake news.
That's why we need to build a wall around Ryan Hagan because he's a
Yeah,
problem
speaking of fake news,
for
SIF,
all of
huh?
us. That's why we need to build a wall around Ryan Hagan because he needs to just fade away into dust.
Ryan. Oh, wait. His last name's Hagan, right?
Yes.
Damn, I thought his last name was Fagan. I was gonna make a fade.
Ooh, savage.
No, I thought his last. I genuinely thought that was his name. Like I wasn't even making a fag joke. Oh, by the way, that was probably someone's trigger word. Sorry, trigger
Triggered.
Trigger warning.
Dude, trigger is my trigger word, and I'm actually really triggered right now.
I'm constantly triggered by everything.
I wake up, I'm triggered. Take a shower, I'm triggered. I buy Funko Pops, I'm triggered.
Did you say Fucko Pops?
Funk-O. That's the company name, boy.
You're a fucko.
Thanks. I buy way too many Funko Pops for my own good. I have 37.
Oh, pronounce the N, boy.
Am I saying it weird?
Yeah, you're saying fucko.
It doesn't sound like I'm saying Funko.
You're saying well, and it didn't sound like I was saying whatever the fuck community college Wyatt to Siri, but apparently that's what I was saying to Siri.
Yes, but I'm not Siri.
Aw, you right. Can't argue with that.
I am a male, and I am not an automated voice in your Apple device.
That's what you think. Oh my god. I just
At
took a
least
selfie to send to someone and I realized there was a booger hanging out of my nose.
Oh boy. Anyway,
Not gonna send
I
that
buy
selfie.
way too many Funko.
There you go, pal.
Enunciation on the Funko Pops for my own good.
Fuck
I have
you,
37
Matt
of them
Twillman.
currently. Someone help me.
Matt Twillman said I called Matt. No, I didn't call. I texted Matt Twillman earlier and said, "Hey Matt, I'm recording a Grease and Oil later on today. You want to join in?" And he's like, "No, man, I'm gonna be busy." And then he posts on a Snapchat story a video of him watching TV and sent me 2 Snapchats of him face swapping with Thomas. Yeah, Matt, real busy, real important affairs.
Oh, that's very important. You never interrupt a man's TV time. That's his own personal time.
Ugh, I hate it.
It's exactly like you don't interrupt someone when they're watching Arrow, because Arrow's a good show.
Or just like you don't interrupt someone when they're trying to record a podcast, but it turns out the other person's audio isn't recording.
Because someone's audio recorder is a piece of shit.
Shut up. My audio recorder's amazing. It just this is the only time it's ever fucked up. And I'm so mad too, because like it said that there was a recording there. For some reason you were just completely mute.
Well, I'm not a mute. At least I hope not. Unless this is all in my head.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna stop the
Oh, dear.
recording and I'm gonna check to make sure that this is fucking recording your audio. Because if it's not, I'm throwing my computer out the window. Okay, so you are recording, so we're good. We got this.
That's great. That's great. Because if it wasn't, I would have done something. I don't know what I would have done, but I would have done something.
You would have been fine, because you're not the one that is fucking tasked with uploading this thing.
I would have been mad as well, and I would have walked in front of a moving train. That's what I would have done.
Do you know that there's a TV show out there called Property Brothers?
Yes, I actually own it.
Really?
Like four. I own 4 episodes of that show from a streaming service that's called Voodoo. And no, it's not a witch brewing thing, but they had this thing where it was called Property Brothers at Home, and it was like a mini series, and they remodeled their parents' house, and it was free. So I was like, screw it, I'll just buy it for free. And then it took me like a year to finally watch it. It was pretty good.
When I first heard of it, I really thought I really thought that was a fake show. Because I mean, Property Brothers. That sounds like somebody be like, "Hey, I'm Jeff Property, and this is my brother, Greg Property. We're the Property Brothers." Like that just sounds like a fake fucking show that somebody would make up for a bit.
Yeah, I guess. At least until you find out their last name isn't actually Property. I don't know what it's like, Scott or something.
But if their names were Property, I mean, come on.
That would be hilarious. I would watch that.
That'd be amazing. Also, this is something that we brought up in the last episode, or the one that we tried to record beforehand, but you know.
You are just not going to stop referencing that, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm so fucking mad about that.
Contain your anger, sir.
I'm so fucking angry.
Use it for fuel later. That's a reference to the dark side.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna be like, is that a Star Wars reference?
Yes.
Okay.
Not as subtle as I would have hoped, but they
it's okay.
do
I
call me.
still didn't get it.
They call me the quote master and the reference master.
No one calls you the quote master or the reference master.
Yes, they do.
Who's they? Define they. Operationally define they.
My friends from Nebraska.
All right,
which
fair
is
point.
The state
Fair point.
that I currently reside in.
Fair point. 255 Nebraska Street, Nebraska, Illinois, 28650.
28650-117.
1646010.
That's my social security number. Come on, don't get that out.
Oh, speaking of that, we have a fan page on Instagram, apparently. I don't know how Vinny and I haven't brought this up yet. But yeah, somebody made a fan page for us on Instagram. Of course, this fucking joker had to make the username 1646010 fan page. Because we made fun of Ted for that being his fucking original username. Very funny, you bitch. Which, yeah, it's the 1646010 fan page, the Grease and Oil fan page. What the fuck? Diesel D199 follows this? Diesel D1... I guarantee you. Diesel D199 has never listened to an episode of this podcast in his goddamn life. And he follows our fucking fan page? What the hell? Brendan Reese 10 follows our fan page?
Crazy, I know, right? None of them probably know I exist. Darn sadness.
Yeah, Diesel D199 follows our fan page. I wonder if Ryan Tron 12 Enterprising follows our fan page. He definitely does not listen to this podcast.
Your boy Ryatron 12.
The Thomas Creator Collective follows the fan page. Triggered!
Thomas Creator Collective is a bad creation and should stop.
I'm triggered. I'm so triggered right now.
Thomas Creator Collective is a communist propaganda thing and should stop being a thing. It's actually not communist propaganda, but I don't like it.
Anyways, yes, the Grease and Oil fan page, follow that on Instagram. So maybe, I don't know, maybe instead of doing, or maybe in addition to tweet time each week, we should do Instagram time. That doesn't have the same ring as tweet time, honestly.
Yeah, because, speaking of that, have we done a tweet time? We need to do that.
Man, we did it the last episode, the one we didn't record, didn't we?
Yeah,
Fuck,
but that's not.
Fuck.
But
Fuck,
that's
yeah,
not going
okay.
up on YouTube, fam.
Shit dicks.
And that means I get to do my intro song that I proposed. Tweet time, tweet time. It's time for tweets because it's tweet time.
We're not using that. I'm cutting that out of the episode. This is an
No,
edit.
don't do that. Don't do that. This is my
right
claim to
here.
fame. This is my claim to fame.
2%
Milk.
milk. Why'd you just say milk?
2% milk.
And we're still leaving the station.
Yes.
Guys, follow the
our-
1646010. Oh, got it. The Instagram instant. No, that's shitty. But you know what isn't shitty? Tweet time. Tweet time. It's tweet time. Guys, I mentioned I'm sick, right?
I think you mentioned it once, maybe.
I'm sick and I'm coughing this fucking entire episode.
I think you mentioned it in passing.
Guys, I'm not going to read all the tweets, but I'm just going to read my favorite ones. We have one from Rick, a resident memer at eTopHat67.
Your Resident Evil memer?
And 2 episodes, I just got that. Wow. Wow, I just understood that reference.
Well, with Resident Evil, the final chapter coming out, you haven't seen that 20 times in theaters yet? That franchise is so bad.
No, I was thinking of Resident Evil Biohazard.
Oh, yeah, the good thing. Because the games are actually good and the movies suck. The movies suck.
You know what's sad? You made that reference in the episode that we did before, too, and I didn't understand it at all. I was like, he's making a pun. I just understood that. I'm fucking
making a pun.
I'm a retard.
I guess you could say
sorry.
it's a
Trigger
pun.
warning again for the word retard. Trigger. Sorry, I'm sure that's somebody's.
I guess you could say it's both a pun and a reference.
You're a pun and a reference. You're a punference.
I'm just full of these, aren't I?
A punference.
Punference. I like that word.
A punference. Guys, welcome to the grease and oil punference.
Nice. Where we just sit and talk about various greases and oils that you're supposed to use on your car so it doesn't rust and fall to pieces, and then we also make puns in the process.
Speaking of new titles for the podcast, last episode we talked about how we should have named this podcast Junction Malfunction because that's such a fucking good name for a podcast. And apparently Rick agrees because he made a shirt that says Junction Malfunction on it.
And I would buy one of those shirts right after I buy a sports shirt from Philip
No product placement here. Drink Baja Blast.
Sports. Bam, bam, bam. I love that shirt.
Drink Baja Blast.
I actually really want one. Like, I'm actually thinking of buying one.
Our next tweet comes from Brennan at the Red Ginty. He says, somewhere on Sodor there's a potato hopper, because apparently one of us fucking morons said that in the last episode. Jesus, what were we smoking? Hey guys, wouldn't it be funny if there was a potato hopper on Sodor? We're so fucking stupid.
You were smoking the devil's lettuce.
There's a really cool one here from Brian Abbott 954 at... Wow. I totally... Slightly off-centered at Brian Abbott 954. It says, if grease and oil was an animu, and it's a super cool picture of me and Vinny as animes with Diesel in the background watching us standing in front of the Diesel Works. It's a super cool picture. I retweeted it, Vinny retweeted it, and it's also on the Grease and Oil fan page, or the 1-0 fan page. So go check that out, if you can, or if you want to. I don't really care.
And I've seen it, and it's pretty cool, even though I don't like anime, like, in the slightest, but okay.
There's one from at WoodenFam1. It says, hashtag GAOP, the new 2018 Thomas special is called Junction Malfunction, starring the blue engine with the flatbed, and it's just Thomas and Toby in a big-ass fucking crash at a junction. Very nice.
Because that's exactly what would happen, because without that signalman from the Great Race, everything would just be in chaos.
I don't like the Great Race. I didn't like the Great Race, and I'm not looking forward to Jordan Beyond Sodor, because it looks like that's going to be more of the same of the Great Race, introducing more useless new characters who will be on stage for 5 seconds to sell you toys.
I, however, am on the opposite end of that coin. I really liked the Great Race, and I think that those characters were necessary to be in the Great Railway Show, because you can't have a Great Railway Show if you just have engines from Sodor, because that just wouldn't make much sense. You've got to have other characters, and yeah, they're not all going to have personalities that you're going to relate to, but like what other film has a bunch of side characters that also have great backstories and great characterization?
The TCC made Young Bao jump a bridge.
And that's why I hate them.
That one reason.
Well, that and the fact that they're also kind of shady and their stories suck.
Wow. LegoLover 117 calling out the views of LegoLover John Goodman 117 do not reflect the views of the Grease and Oil podcast.
We need to build a wall around the TCC. We need to just get rid of it, and it needs to die.
Savage.
Build a wall.
We need to build a wall around the TCC to keep them out. I was trying to think of more Trump-esque quotes to use, but
We need to build a wall made out of Legos.
There we go, the Lego wall.
The Lego wall. That is the sequel to the Lego movie, The Lego Wall.
Or Lego Donald Trump comes to town and
it's literally just 2.5 hours of construction workers building a wall, and they don't even finish it.
I'm glad you added onto that bit because I totally ran out of steam. I had no idea what to do with that. Did you notice that? I was like, because then Lego Donald Trump comes to town and he.
And I picked it up and ran with it.
Thank you. I appreciate that, dude.
You are welcome.
I really do. See, that's the thing about Vinny. Vinny never wants to do any of my bits. The only bit he wants to do is the fucking percentage bit. That's the only bit he wants to do. If I did a bit like that with him, he'd just let me sit there in fucking silence. Just ashamed of myself for trying to do a bit.
Well, Vinny is not me.
Vinny's not a bit boy.
No, he's not.
He's a bitch boy, but he's not a bit boy. Oh! Got his ass!
What a roast! He's also apparently a rich boy, but can What a roast. He's also apparently a poor boy, but can also afford a bunch of scenery and stuff that a normal person couldn't. Did I say that out loud?
He's a poor boy.
Yes, that's exactly what I was insinuating.
Can we get 2 coughs for a poor boy?
1 cough equals 1 prayer. So
1 cough for a rich boy, 2 coughs for a poor boy. LegoLover confirms he's a rich boy.
I work at a grocery store. I can't afford nice things.
Siri, what grocery stores are in Nebraska?
Oh dear Lord, he's gonna find me.
Okay, here's what I found.
Let's see. I found the grocery cart. I found.
That's it. That's it. You found it. The grocery cart. I work at the friggin' grocery cart. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before.
I found Schmidt's Market.
Oh, I used to work there, but they fired me.
Middle Loop Store.
I heard they suck.
Sergeant Corner Market. What the fuck is that? Is it like a military sergeant runs a fucking grocery store?
What about General Corner Market or Colonel Corner Market?
Siri, look up General Corner Market or what was the other one? Colonel Corner Market.
The CCM. Sounds like a New Deal program.
Okay, I found this on the web for a general corner market, or so what was the other one? Colonel Corn Market.
Yeah, that's what I said, Siri. You nailed it. Siri, you nailed that one.
Siri, you're 100%. Oh, that's great. So, I hear there's been some drama with Ryan Hagan.
Drama alert! Yeah, Ryan Hagan.
Drama alert. Why don't we talk about that?
Sorry, I'm going to say this, but Ryan Hagan's been a douche. He's been a big old douche butt. A douche butt, wow.
That's a thing.
That's a new insult. Guys, hashtag douche butt on Twitter, hashtag GAOP, hashtag douche butt, hashtag junction malfunction, hashtag 12%.
Everybody's going to do all these hashtags. It's going to show up in your feed. It's going to look crazy.
Yeah, but so basically what happened was, because we were trying our best not to talk about superheroes this time because nobody fucking gave a shit about superheroes the last time we talked about them except for us two.
I cared.
But, yeah,
Sadness.
I said it's just us two.
Those recaps you did were amazing.
But, darn. But anyways.
Yeah, darn.
Ryan Hagan made an original character, I think, or something like that. And he's like, here's my original character. And then this guy called Steven Garcia was like, I'm gonna make a wind rendering of this. And then, but Ryan got all fucking... I mean, I guess he has the right to because it's his character. But he did it in a very douchey way. He rejected him. Like, he's like, you can't do this in a very, like, douchey manner. I don't remember the way he did it, but it was like it could you can nicely tell him no, he's just a fucking dick about it. And then later on when people called him out about it, he's like, you guys are all just jealous. I'm blocking all of you toxic haters. And it's like, Ryan, what the fuck? You're in your late 20s and you're acting like a 2-year-old.
Yeah. What my opinion on this is I didn't see much of what happened. I only saw like the aftermath when Turtles and Unlucky Tug were still tweeting about it. And what I feel is that Ryan does have the right to control who does what with his character. But at the same time, this Steven Garcia guy, as far as I know, wasn't going to use it in any like video or whatever. It was just a fan thing. that he did over Twitter. So like there was really no reason for Ryan to go anal over this, but also he does have the right to control it. But at the same time, he could have been, not a dick over it, and he could have done it in a more nicer, less aggressive way. Because let's be honest here, Ryan acted like a 5-year-old child who just shat his pants.
Yeah,
and his ass.
He's not the greatest guy. I think what we're trying to say is we're not Ryan's biggest fans. We're not members of the Ryan.
I'm not a fan
club.
of Ryan Hagan in any way, shape, or form. I think he needs to come down off of his high and mighty tower and
we're
stop
also
acting
not
like
a fan of the Thomas character, Ryan.
I'm a fan of the Thomas character, Ryan.
Why?
Because he's a good character.
No, he's not.
He's better than Stanley.
Yeah, but you can't do a Ryan meme. Welcome, Stanley! Wow, that was really good for my
but that's because
voice.
Ryan hasn't gotten a meme-worthy moment yet. I almost said Roman because I'm reading his tweet right now.
You didn't have Pierce Brosnan voicing him.
Well, Pierce Brosnan was an okay narrator.
No, he wasn't. Don't lie.
He was a little sleepy.
Don't lie.
But at least he wasn't as bad as Michael Brandon.
He wasn't just a little sleepy. He was a lot sleepy. Okay, can we agree? Worst Thomas narrator by far, Michael Angelis. Come on, you can't fight me on this.
There's another Michael in there who has the last name beginning with a B, ending in Anden.
No, Michael Angelis is far worse.
I don't think so.
Fight me. Michael Angelis is fucking terrible.
I know he's bad, but it's just because he was tired basically, and Brandon I never thought was good in any way, shape, or form. Because he sounds like this. He sounds like he's holding his nose. How will I make the children feel really special?
That's also Michael Angelis.
No, Michael Angelis is more like, how will I make the children feel really special?
Well, guys, next week on the podcast, we're actually going to have a Michael Brandon versus Michael Angelis.
We're going to get them both here on the podcast, and it's going to be like Thomas battles.
It's going to be great. The return of Thomas battles.
It's going to be amazing. That's not happening because they don't like either of us.
Oh, what are you talking about? We're going to get them on.
Yes, because they totally are fine with us criticizing the shit out of their narrations.
They won't take it personally. Michael Angelis is going to come with a knife, and Michael Brandon is just going to come with, like, a screwdriver, and both of them are just going to, like, shank us.
Michael Brandon's going to have, like, a machine gun. Dude, Michael Brandon was in Captain America,
He was. Me and Vinny talked about this in the last episode.
Did you know that? Like, Jesus Christ, I have never noticed him. Like, I have watched it since I've known that, and I've never noticed him. It must be like a background role, because I can never find him.
He plays a general in the scene where Steve Rogers is getting turned into CGI big... No, just kidding. Where CGI little Steve Rogers is turning into big, normal Chris Evans.
I'll have to go back and watch that scene frame by frame, because I have never noticed him, but I've known he's been in the movie since like 2014 when I was doing research for Winter Soldier. I was like, oh, he's in this movie too. I was like, what the frick? And I've never noticed him. I'll have to watch that again.
Well, guys, this was a good episode. Not quite as good as the last one me and LegoLover did, because someone's audio recording messed up. But
don't you go looking at me. It wasn't my fault. It was your Mac computer that you need to throw out the window.
Guys, thanks for watching this episode.
Oh, I will fight you. That's an invitation, guys. Next Grease and Oil, after the Michael off, me and MPS are going into the ring. We're gonna throw some punches.
I remember in episode 2, me and Vinny promised that we were gonna have an Andrew off. Andrew Brenner.
Oh yeah, Andrew Brenner and Andrew Garfield.
That's still happening, guys. It's happening at episode 100. That's gonna be episode 100. Andrew Garfield versus Andrew Brenner.
We have an Andrew off. We have a Michael off, and we have
or
be square.
Be square, guys. Thanks for listening to this episode of the podcast. Tweet us fun stuff. #GAOP. Follow the TED, I guess, fan page on Instagram, 1646010. My voice is almost dead, so LegoLover, you plug your things. That's what she said. And tell us where we can find you and sign off.
Well, you can find me in any place that contains.
Sorry, I coughed up a lung there.
So while MPS dies from lung cancer, I am going to end this episode because that's a big task. Find me on Twitter at LL117 and find me on YouTube at that very same name, except spelled out LegoLover117. But ironically, my channel contains little to no Legos, so that name really makes no sense. Guys, thanks for listening to this episode of the podcast. Thanks for having me back, and P.S. I'll be here anytime you ask, pretty much. And can't wait to come back in another 3 months or so whenever you need another co-host.
Whenever I haven't recorded an episode yet that week, and I need someone at the very last second.
It's always me. So, thank you all for watching, and as always, good night, everybody. And also, I have more energy this episode because I didn't just get off a 10-hour work shift.
And
not actually 10 hours because that's illegal. It was actually 7, but as previously stated, good night, everybody.
And Vinny might be back in the next episode. We're not sure. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I want the last word.
Bye.
Stop it.
Bye.
Stop.
Bye.
Stop now.
Bye.
The bye-bye,
wow,
man.
we're really out of material. Okay, seriously, goodbye.